Welcome to Vibrant Living International's podcast. You were designed for greatness. My name is Donna, if we haven't met, and Vibrant Living's mission. Vibrant Living is an expert at helping people discover how to live completely authentically. And the way they do that is helping you to discover the keys to spiritual intelligence. Through learning those keys, you can create more life than you could ever imagine. More life. What I mean by that is experience more joy instead of stress, more purpose instead of the unknown, abundance instead of lack, harmony and peace instead of anxiety and fear, more life than you ever imagined. And I want to remind you, as we get into today's topic, if you haven't, leave a review, share this podcast with others, and download it. It helps to expand our reach. So today, the subject is, how do you see or define God? I love asking thought-provoking questions. Just sit and think about that for a minute. Have you ever thought about it? How do I see God? How would I describe him? How do I define it? What adjectives would I use to describe God? In conversations today, I often hear all kinds of words to describe God. One of the most popular today is universe. I've also heard infinite intelligence. And there's many others, but that's some that I hear that are most popular today. And to me, it appears that these words are used in a way to be all-inclusive, with different types of beliefs. Would you agree? And so I have another question. Is it possible to disagree with you in an area and still respect you and still be kind? If we disagreed, is it possible to still respect and be kind to you, even if we disagree? The situation in the world today says no, that if I disagree with you, it must mean I disrespect you, hate you even. But that's not the truth. Another question is there possibility of being truth and things that are true and things that are false? Truth and error. Is that possible? Well, in today's world, that's not the case either, at least we're being communicated with. And the answer to both of those questions is a profound, exuberant yes. I can disagree with you and still respect and be kind to you. I can even love you. And there is truth, and there are things that are false. Being inclusive, accepting every kind of thought and idea and concept that's out there in existence, it creates chaos. Need I say more? So it is possible to be clear on truth. And that's what I'm bringing today, even though it may not be always popular. So another question back to universe and infinite intelligence. Do those words, what kind of feeling do those words bring you? Does it feel like God is personally interested in you and he knows you? He knows your eye color, your hair color, everything about you, things you don't even know yet. Does the word universe and infinite intelligence carry the personal feeling? Doesn't for me. It feels scientific and impersonal. Feels distant. I, without a shadow of a doubt, experientially know that I would not be here today without God being personally in my life. But on the other hand, I dislike religion greatly. Does that sound like a contradiction? When I say religion, I'm talking about rules, performance. And anytime there's a bunch of rules, I'm bound to break one of them. And then there comes condemnation, and I'm not good enough. Without God, I'm not. But religion is performance-based, is the point I'm making, not relationship-based. Religion is performance-based, not relationship-based. So back to my original question. I'm curious, what words do you use to describe God? Just ponder it for a minute. How do I approach him? How do you talk to him? Or do you talk to him? Just think and think about it for a second. In my research, I have discovered different ways, and I have created some interesting categories of the ways people approach God. And so I want to share them with you here today and see where you might find yourself. The first thing before I share them, before I go any further, is that all of these are seeking answers. They are seeking to know more. And that's awesome. There is a desire in every one of us to know God. So I want you to have the freedom in this moment to be really honest with yourself where you are on your own map. Where are you on your journey of developing your spiritual intelligence and getting to know God? So there are no wrong answers because all of these are seeking answers. That make sense? All right. Grab a piece of paper if you want, or simply just think about them. Number one, in no specific order, is magic wand. It's the category I've created called magic wand. And that is, if I do the right things and I say the right things, it will all turn out right. And this mindset also wants it to be instant. And I think we all have a level of that. We don't like to wait. That's not our favorite thing. So Ellen told me, I've been doing my declarations and trying to be good, and my marriage still ended. And so there is a level of all of these, of when things are disappointment and how we handle them. Number two is the vending machine. So I want you to imagine you're standing in front of a vending machine and the treat or afternoon snack you want is A1. And you put your money in and you press A1 and the machine jams. How do you feel? So vending machine approach to God is I asked for it. I put my money in and I should get it. Caroline said to me, I am a giver. I'm a nice person. And now I've been diagnosed with cancer. Why? Vending machine and magic wand. Do you find yourself there? Let's do number three. Number 3, I call the Greek God mindset. Do you remember Greek mythology? This mindset wants to appease God. I want to do the right things and hope that God looks favorably on me. But you never know. He could be in a bad mood. Elizabeth said, I try to do things right, but I'm always waiting and preparing for something bad to happen. You ever felt like Elizabeth? So we've got the magic wand, the vending machine, and the Greek god. And number 4 is the word universe. That's good vibes, hoping and wishing. It's sending out to a distant, impersonal universe. Isn't even feel like male or female. It's just impersonal and distant. Arthena said, I try to send good vibes, so I will get good vibes back. And that's number 4. And then 5 is where I find myself. And that is a personal relationship with a loving God. And these are kind of sneaky. Where do you find yourself? It could be more than one at different times. 1 through 4 are wishing, impersonal. And remember, I've said it, but carrying that feeling of something distant, not sitting next to you in your troubles or your victories, not sitting next to you on the couch, but something distant. When disappointment happens in our life, it creates questions and even confusion. It has for me. And if you know my story, I've had my share. We begin to sometimes seek answers when we don't know where to turn. And some of the places I've been told that people seek answers is prayer. But how we approach prayer is important. Church, ministers, the Bible. I've also heard tarot cards, talking with psychics, talking with those who have died. And I know there are many other places that we go when we look for answers, and also activities we use to numb the disappointment and the frustration as well. So a word of caution. I have a whole lot of caution about some of those here, but I'll basically state this. And this is something I would love for you to write down. I want you to really hear this. There is danger in anything or anyone that takes the place of you personally knowing God and hearing from God for yourself. I'm going to say that again. There is danger in anything or anyone that takes the place of God, of knowing Him personally, hearing from Him for yourself, because only God can heal your spirit. It is possible to know, experience, and hear from God for yourself. And to facilitate this for you, I have created a short quiz to help you walk through these concepts, to help you discover where you are on your map. So if you're listening to this podcast, watching this video in any of its forms, you will find the link in the show notes or wherever you're finding this. And if for some reason you can't locate the quiz, it's on my website, or you can always message me. It is 9 simple questions to assist you in exploring your thoughts on this life-changing topic. It will provide resources at the end with the results to help you wherever you find yourself on your journey. I want to help you live vibrantly. And to do that, our spirits need attention. To have a life of joy and peace, abundance. It's learning the keys to increase our spiritual intelligence is paramount. It's vital. Low spiritual intelligence causes lack, sickness, stress, frustration. I don't want that for you. So take the quiz today. And if you would like to talk with me personally, I'm just a click away. So explore this topic. Increase your spiritual intelligence so that you can be all that you were created to be and live vibrantly. So until next time, I pray for you for wisdom and peace and clarity. Many blessings to you. Bye for now.